And welcome back to the chair, broadcasting almost live. Ah dear. Well, a couple of you, two of you in fact, I think, have seen the video I put out this morning. Some truckers stuff, which isn't really, it's just a ruse to get people to watch it, you know. It's all about naughty public officials. But it is good to be back in the chair, believe me. That's 6 days away, so 5.5, so... Anyway, I wanted to put a different spin on things, because some people seem to think I'm not... I won't say sticking to the facts, just wandering off probably. I never do that. Oh. So, this is Paul's post bag. And as was featured in the film Pump Up the Volume with Christian Slater, in his little radio station, which he had secretly in his bedroom. It doesn't seem very likely, does it? Anyway, people would send him letters because he had a post office box address. So he obviously, so they didn't come to the house, you know. So he would go and pick up the letters, and then he would read them out on air. And I thought, well, you know, no one like that really sends me any letters. I don't really have an adoring fan base that I know of. I know a lot of you watch the videos. We're looking at nearly 400 people on my first one now. So thank you again for putting up with me. But I don't get fan mail as such. To be honest, I can understand why. But that aside, I hatched upon this cunning plan. Because I've just been away, obviously, like I said, and I thought I'll have loads of posts when I get back. In fact, I think I've got, having opened my birthday mail and everything else and all the junk mail, I think I've got four letters there from this week. So I'm now going to open them, and I'll show you a little bit about what I have to put up with. Now these are sealed still. I haven't opened them. I picked them up this morning. Obviously, this one is from Lloyd's. I rather suspect it's my car insurance. I don't know. I wrote them a nasty letter last week. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm now 41. I'm an HGV driver. I haven't had a crash for over 10 years. And the one crash I had was in my car, which I do fully admit was my fault. And they want to charge me £90 a month for my car insurance. So I'd written to them to say, not happening really, and I'd enclosed a couple of quotes I'd found online for about £30 a month. So here we go, insurance for your car. Oh, they urgently need to speak to me. Isn't that nice? Wow. And they want me to phone them on an 0844 number, which is probably charged about £1 a minute, which I can't really be bothered doing today because I never got home till 9 o'clock this morning. So that's going to cost me about £1 a minute on my mobile, probably. No email address, of course. Right, okay, well, let's get rid of that then. Right, so this is from, I rather fancy this is a debt collector. I don't know, just the envelope looks very familiar. Huddersfield HD8 1DY. There's a postcard to remember. Oh, red. Now I do believe they've left a message on my house phone, which was changed a good few months ago and is withheld. And I know who this is. These are a firm acting on behalf of a firm called Lowell Debt collection who must have basically bought my phone number from someone. So to start with, no matter what the debt is, that's completely illegal. Oh, but it does actually say your Lowell reference number. There we go. So they've now changed their name, presumably. Don't know. It's definitely called Red Debt Collection Services now, though. These are normally quite good. These are normally quite good indicator. They use a lot of big words, threaten you with a lot. For example, they've done a bit of a paragraph about how they got my account. So they said, what happens now? We will obtain a copy of your credit file. This will show us what other credit commitments you currently have, which it doesn't, and the amount of money you are paying back each month, which they can't get hold of. It will also highlight if you're a homeowner. So a bit of blackmail there, you know, if I had a mortgage, they could have my house off me, you know what I mean? And we may obtain your employment details. Can't be done, I'm afraid. So there you go, there's just some lies from, I will cover up my address, but feel free to Google me. So there we go, Red Debt Collection, there we go. So it's not, it's Lowell, and they've broken the law already on several counts. Well, they said they can apply for a county court judgment, that's right. If I still do not repay the outstanding debt, we will look at your credit file to determine the best way of enforcing a CCJ against you. Which, if they're applying for a CCJ, anyway, so that's just threatening behaviour. And it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. And by the way, this as well, here, down here, see, if you can see that, that's not actually, there is a name there which is unusual, but that's not actually a real signature, that's scanned on, so that's also illegal. So if you get anything like that, well, just chuck it in the bin, basically. That's probably the best advice I can give you on that one. Let's see. Oh, I think this is. Well, this says ACAS. This may be to do with my upcoming employment tribunal. As some of you will know, a firm called Templine Employment Agency recently refused to pay my wages because I left. Well, because they sacked me. So that's just that's not really anything fantastic. That's just to say ACAS will be in touch. There's no fun there at all, really, is there? Never mind. I shall do this every week if you want, you know. It's a kind of insanity I have to put up with. Okay, very far. This is from O2, I think. Right, they've disconnected my old phone. The bill was about, by the way, £36, I think. So apparently I now owe them £77.68. So they've doubled that in a month. I don't know how. Presumably it was £30 odd for disconnection. It doesn't detail here why they've done that. So there you go. Completely illegal again, because if they can't provide show their workings, I think is the term. So there you go. O2, by the way, the phone was corrupted from the very start. There was corrupted data on there, and they recently fixed it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it still didn't work. So there you go. If they want their money, I suggest they provide a service. And Virgin Media, who I really have to get onto actually, because they're a bit rubbish as well. I do have a baseball game on in the background, by the way, but the Yankees are losing. So. very earth got I live in that much. Well, they've put the bill up again, haven't they? Other fees, charges and credits. Well, okay, so this probably isn't the massive success I was looking for. I was really hoping for something a little more exciting than that. But yes, please do write to me if you feel able to find out where I live. Please don't stalk me. Well, I'm never here. But at least if someone breaks in, I can claim the insurance. However, I shall continue. Paul's postbag shall be back next weekend. I bet I'll just put you off. As for now, please watch my other videos, and I shall see you again shortly.